Welcome to Richard Mabey Presents.
Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. It is Monday, February 12th, 2024 at 12:12. Yeah, it's 12:12 noon. I have a corner lot. And in the villages, a corner lot is synonymous with dog park. I understand you got the lead, but they have these leads that have this handle, and you push the button, and it's like 50 yards of almost like fishing line come out. So they bring to my oak tree, my live oak tree, and they hit the button, and the dog just freely runs all over my yard and does its business. And Scout's honor, they do not pick up. They do not pick up. And I'm a compassionate, easygoing type of person, but it's really getting on my nerves. It's really getting on my nerves. See, I'm looking right at the guy. And, so now he's going to make a big dog and pony show, taking out the bag and everything. Okay, it is time for Psalm 8. It's been a long time since I read Psalm 7. Oh, I tell you. Okay. I'm going to attempt this without a magnifying glass. The print's kind of small. Look how small the print is. Without a magnifying glass. To the choir master, according to the Griffith, the Gittith, a psalm of David. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is thy name in all the earth. Those whose glory above the heavens is chanted by the mouth of babes and infants. Thou hast founded a bulwark because of my foes, to still the enemy and the avenger. I wonder if that's where Stanley got the idea of the Avengers. When I look at thy heavens, thy work of thy fingers, the moon and the stars, which thou hast established. What is man that thou art mindful of him? And the Son of Man that thou dost care for him. Next page. I'm like, what's the guy? Paul Harvey. Page 2. Yet thou hast made him little less than God, and dost crown him with glory and honor. Thou hast given him dominion over the works of thy hands. Thou hast put all things under his feet, all sheep and oxen, and also the beasts of the field, the birds of the air, and the fish of the sea, whatever passes along the paths of the sea. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is thy name in all the earth. And that's Psalm 8. So what I do here, so I had this little thing. Psalm 8 is next, and then here I had Psalm 7. So now I'm going to change this to Psalm 9. See how clever? Very clever idea. Psalm 9 is next. So that'll be the next psalm I read. So hopefully I'll live long enough to read all the psalms. I really have to concentrate and read more Psalms more often. Okay, where am I now? Okay, here's what I'm thinking. My sister's been researching it, and I've been researching it. Get ready for this one: stem cell therapy. I got the hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. I've got the cardiac, the myocardial bridge. I've got two aneurysms at the base, one at the base of the ascending aorta, and the other at the base of the brachiocephalic artery. Two aneurysms. The aortic valve is somewhere between, if you have fairly good, intermediate, severe. So I'm between intermediate and severe. You have to be at severe in order to for them to do anything, replace the valve. So anyway, stem cell therapy comes to about 50 grand. I had it placed here. Okay. Each treatment, each injection, each treatment cost $4,000. So with additional blah, 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 blah. So, they'll probably get up to about $4,500 by the time that, the use of the left-handed smoke shifter and all their phony charges. So altogether, from A to Z, soup to nuts, is basically 50 grand. So I did my sister set it up. It was very nice of her. What do they call that? GoFundMe. GoFundMe. GoFundMe, 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 bum, bum, bum. GoFundMe, 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 bum, bum. So it's very, very humbling. It's very humbling. My button popped. You feel like you're begging. No, I don't want to do that. But let's see what happens, At the very least, cardiologist number 2, Dr. Yu, wants me to take this prescription drug that's not yet been FDA approved. So insurance will not cover it, so I have to pay for it, and it's going to be a big. He hasn't told me yet the price, and it's going to be really expensive for each bottle. It's going to be outrageously expensive. So I don't know. It's been a week and a half. It's Wednesday. It'll be 2 weeks, and he was supposed to get back to me in a couple of days. My sister's called him 3 or 4 times, and he haven't got. So I'm looking for cardiologist number 3. I'm looking for cardiologist number 3. Oh, I tell you. Picture time. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Picture time. Here's a picture of Dad was in Hickam Airfield in World War II. And this is the best way, Hickam Airfield now is really built up. Pearl Harbor, Hickam Airfield, it's really built up. But back in World War II, it was a lot of open fields. Obviously an airfield. But here's Dad climbing the side of the fuel truck. And this is December 1944. So just before the victory. And there's Dad. Here, I don't get. Here's Dad climbing the truck. There he is. I don't know if you can hear it. They're having a little argument out there. I give up. I just give up. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Okay, and here's the fuel truck, and Dad's behind the wheel there. Hickam Airfield, Hawaii. Getting a little reflection there, and there's Pop there. behind the wheel of his fuel truck. Okay, let's see what else we got here. My father knew Jerry Siegel at Hickam Airfield. My father knew Jerry Siegel, and my father got some kind of award over there in Hickam for enthusiasm or something like that. And Jerry Siegel wrote an article about Dad. In the 7th Air Force or Hickam Airfield had their own newspaper, and I remember we had it somewhere in Lincoln Park, and sadly I can't find it. But anyway, look this up. In Google, I remember Dad, Jerry Siegel, Siegal. I remember Dad, Jerry Siegel, Siegel, and that story will pop up. Here's my dad. The Lincoln Park Museum had this elaborate display of what what do they call that? Dissected view of an inclined plane. So, and Dad would often explain how the inclined plane worked. We'd have Mrs. Magruder's 3rd grade class would come over and we'd do the tour. It was really neat. But here's Dad with the next to the model of the inclined plane. And Dad's father, my grandfather, Watson Mabey, he was chief engineer of Inclined Plane 10 East, and you can look that up in Google to verify it. Watson Mabey, Watson, Mabey, Mabey, Inclined Plane 10 East. Oh, breaking news here. I just realized something. Hold on. Breaking news. This is really breaking news. I can't get it. It's just like, oh man. I'm trying my best here. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. I'm probably gonna get. Let me see here. I'm trying to find something here, and let's see. I'm in the moment here. I am totally in the moment here. Let's see here. I can't. I had it here, and no, I can't. Oh, this is driving me crazy. This is just driving me crazy here. I got to get organized. I really have to get organized. Oh, things just come in my mind, and I just go boom, boom, boom. I can't. Geez, I can't. Well, I'm just gonna have to. I can't find it right now. It's driving me nuts. It's driving me crazy. Where there's a will, there's relatives. No, that's not it. I can't find it. I had it here, and I can't find it. I can't find it. It's driving me nuts. Mhm. I don't know why I had to. And that. Okay. Anyway, I had some breaking news here. I don't. Here. I'm trying to. I'm breaking news here. It's good. Hold on. I'll be right back. Be right back. And I'm back. Finally, I finally found it. This is the. I really need glasses. Let me see if I can make this bigger. The International Acoustic Music Awards. And the website is INACOUSTIC.com. N as in Nancy, ACOUSTIC.com. And this is a big deal. This is like a real big deal. This is like really, really big deal. Best female artist. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know if they're all out of Nashville, but 10, I guess you would say folk singers, 10 women folk singers that are nominated for this big award. And Alex Mabey is nominated. So here it is. I don't know if you can see this or not. I'm going to make it bigger. Here we go. This is, so, this is just to document it. Here it goes. There you go. Now let me see. There's a trick to this. This is how am I going to do this here? Okay, there you can see it. Best female artist, right? Best female artist. And we're going down the list here. And we're going down the list. Going there. There it is. Let me just. Can you see it? Alex. See if I go. See, it's too much. I'm doing too much reflection there. See it? Right there. Alex Mabey. Wait, hold on. Let me get. No, I get. See. Say. I tried. Now I didn't. Oh man, I'm getting too. There it is. I got it. Alex. This is like a Twilight Zone episode. Okay. If I get. That's it. That's the trick. You get close. Alex Mabey. So Alex Mabey, congratulations. One of the hardest working individuals in all of Nashville, Tennessee. So very proud, very happy. Congratulations. Now good. I got out of it too soon. The grand prize, grand prize winners will be announced on February 15th. So that's a big deal. That's big. That's a big deal. All right, moving right along. And go on Google and just put Alex, ALEX space MABEY, and all of her songs are there. All original songs. Well, 90% original. All right, where was I now? Okay, moving right along. Here is my mom. The idea is to get close. Well, you can't get too close. There's Mom and Pluto. Mom and Pluto there. Mom and Pluto at the old Disney. This is a picture of the little house, which was on the old Mabey estate. Now the big house was right a little over here, but this is Route 202 here, Main Street, Lincoln Park. Originally, this was a little ice cream shop that my great-grandmother had. They were very enterprising people. They were very hardworking, enterprising people. And here's another picture of the little house. It stood on the corner of Route 202 and Mabey Lane in Lincoln Park. Wow, it's really, wow. Oh my goodness gracious, the wind is really blowing out there. Wow. Here's my puppy. My puppy, Gidget, Shetland sheepdog. And that, we used to call that Earl's Meadow. And there was a forest by it, and that's about an acre in size. And my grandpa's brother, Earl, was going to build a house on that acre when he came home from World War I. And sadly, he was killed in action in France. This is my dad and one of his assistant scoutmasters. I'll tell you, the men had more fun than the kids. My dad was one of the assistant scoutmasters, Tom Crooks. Really nice man. He since both my dad and Tommy Crooks have passed away, but really nice. This is my dad here. That's dad here, and that's Assistant Scoutmaster Tommy Crooks. Now, this is at one of the campouts, and these are sort of like the sundry buildings they had, outhouses and that kind of thing, office, headquarters and that kind of thing. So I'm telling you the truth. The men had more fun than the boys. This is December 1967. I was in my freshman year of high school. Yeah, I'm really serious. The men were just big kids. And here's yours truly in the third grade. I was in the third grade there. Yeah, tell you. Oh, Appalachian Trail sign. I keep having this repetitive dream that I'm hiking the Appalachian Trail. I've hiked the Appalachian Trail about 7 or 8 times with my dad with Boy Scout Troop 170. And I don't mean like we hiked it for a day. We would start out, they had it, during the summer, start on Saturday. We'd all, I was in college at the time, and then when I was working, take, a week's vacation, but start on Saturday morning, and we'd hike till Saturday about 4 o'clock. Then you had Sunday to rest up, go back to work, go back to school, whatever. Well, the summer, you didn't. Appalachian Trail. I used to go to school. I used to go to summer school. I used to get my mom. From the time I was about in 6th grade, they had this program at Booton High School, and it's not that I failed the subject, but they had this extracurricular thing, and I remember you got 1 hour. I got 1 hour of drum lessons, then 1 hour of band practice, and then I went to wood shop. That was about an hour. Then I took a typing class. That was one of the best things I ever took in my life, the typing class. I was in about the summer between 6th grade and 7th grade. And then there was something else they did. It was drum lessons, the band, woodwork shop, typing class, and they had like a science class, but it wasn't like, it was like fun stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like so stringent and so stern and strict. I think it was a science. Yeah, that's right. It was the science club, science class thing. Little extracurricular thing. So, I get out of school. I got the whole summer off. And Mom goes, "No, I signed you up. I signed you up for these summer class." I said, "I didn't fail anything." She said, "No, it'll do you good." So here's Dad at the old workbench at the old Mabey homestead in Lincoln Park. It's not reflecting it's good. It's not reflecting too bad. This is this is the Delaware River, Delaware Water Gap in New Jersey, the Delaware River. And my dad and I went canoeing down the Delaware River 5 or 6 times, again for week-long sojourns. We used to switch off between the, one summer we go on the Appalachian Trail, the next summer we go on the Delaware River, that kind of thing. This is our old tent camper trailer we had. We used to go family camping when I was a kid. That was always fun. Let's see here. Let's see. This is in St. Thomas, Pennsylvania. It was only about 3 years. We lived on the Lincoln Highway, Route 30, sandwiched between Chambersburg and Fort Loudon was St. Thomas, and this was like right outside. This was right outside, just like a little ways in our backyard there, and they had this big cornfield there. And St. Thomas is where the Appalachian met the Allegheny there. Oh, I'm having fun here. This is Digman's Falls, their little building they have, Digman's Ferry, Digman's Falls. Oh, I'm having a blast here. Here's another shot of the Delaware Water Gap along Route 80 there. I'm having so much fun here. Let's see. This is on Mabey Lane, the old canal house. They since tore it down. There was not a single nail in this house. It was all tongue and groove and doweling, like wooden dowels, little wooden, like this, but there was wood, and they were acted as nails. They drilled holes, and there wasn't a 2x4 in the house. There was all these big, 4x4 beams there, and that was neat. Here's another picture of St. Thomas, Pennsylvania, right by where we lived in St. Thomas, Pennsylvania. Here's another picture of St. Thomas, Pennsylvania. I love going through old pictures. Here's my pride and joy, Gidget. Here's Gidget. And here's my sister Patty and cousin Dave. And this is my my old kitty cat, Oscar. He's since passed away. Here's let's see what I got. Let's see. Here's another picture of Gidget. I got more, but I don't want to. I don't want to bore everybody to tears. I just don't want to bore everybody to tears. Oh, the wind is really blowing out there. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. I was going to read another chapter of my book, Visions. It's out of print, unfortunately, but I was going to read another chapter of Visions, but I'm now going on half an hour, so I don't want to bore everybody to tears. So, that's it. That's a show. That's a show. So I'm going to be doing some more research on stem cell therapy. 50 grand. Soup to nuts, A to Z, 50 grand. It's absurd. Well, health insurance doesn't pay for it. Health insurance doesn't pay for it because it's cutting edge and it probably works. We can't have that. So hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. It's inherited. Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is inherited. It's in your genes. So if you have hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, it's not because you ate too many Little Debbie cupcakes. It's inherited. It was in your destiny. It was in your genes. It's just boom, it's in your genes. All right, I'm gonna call it a show. So this is fun. Please comment, please subscribe, and please like. So stay happy, stay positive, stay healthy. This is Richard Mabey. Signing off. Bonus footage here. This beautiful yellow flower here in the front yard. Just love these yellow flowers. And I've got one more. I've got one more blooming right here. Just love these yellow flowers. It's a bit windy out today. And they're coming back. And beautiful, beautiful yellow flowers. And of course, there's my live oak. You can see the wind is, it's not as windy as it was before, but it's kind of still a little windy out. It was really windy before. Good old bonus footage.